late rally from your team there, Alan?
You all right?
Yeah, sorry.
It's all right. Yeah, of course. We was disappointing first half. And you probably see me say on the TV that I think I picked the wrong team today, really. The boys gives me so much at Liverpool. And obviously I'm getting to know them, but I didn't think we had that energy in the first half that we need against Man United. It was too comfortable for them. We couldn't get any pressure on them. We got a full house here, and we're giving them, and it was quiet because we were giving them nothing to get excited about. A couple of moments from Ollie, and that was about it in the first half. Second half, some experience in Gareth Barry. I thought he made a big difference when he come on. Conviction in his pass to try and get us going. Suddenly we start creating a little bit and a bit more pressure on them. And then Bruntley come on. And then suddenly we look threatening, I thought, from the moment he entered the pitch. And a lesson for the other players in having confidence in what you're doing. I think the first time he got it on the left-hand side, he just smashed the ball in. And it's that kind of ambition that I want to see in players, and we lack that a little bit. And Jay showed a bit more experience about how to play that role than Ollie did in terms of how he started the second half. So I learnt a lot today. I think that the team have learnt a lot from what I said to him at the end of the game. I hope so. And I was pleased, as you say, that we ended like we did, because I think it would have been disappointing if we didn't turn in a better performance than we did in the first half.
And to get that goal as well, obviously.
Yeah, it was important, yeah. Psychologically, it was important, that goal. Because you don't want to have runs of games where you have that, well, the media world as it is, you're not scored, and, you start getting those little pendants hanging around your neck, and it becomes a problem. So we scored our goal. We might have had a penalty. I think it was a penalty, actually. And we had a couple of chances towards the end. Against a very competent United side. They looked composed and got themselves in a good position. But, we could have snatched the draw.
I mean, that penalty, that claim, anywhere else on the pitch, it's one of those, isn't it? You probably get a free kick. How frustrating is that?
Yeah, well, I think Young is like anticipating the goal, and then he's thinking, I'm not sure he's going to get there. He just takes him out. I mean, it's a penalty, whichever way you look at it. But, can't criticise the referee. He didn't see it, didn't give it. I don't know where he was on angle. I'm not a TV pundit anymore. I'm sure they'll tell me.
Has Brunt done enough to maybe be in your thinking for a starting place now?
Well, I don't think it would be silly of me not to say that next week's game is a very, very important game. And fortunately for me, I think on Tuesday, Chadley will train, Brunt will train, Dawson will train. Gareth Barry obviously played today, so he's back. So that is going to help my hand going into what now is 18 games. And I would be worried tonight if we had 6-7 games left. We've got 18 games to get our season really up and running. And we've got to make, we're on catch-up with some of the teams above us. And the margins and the difference between those squads and the managers who are in charge is not great. Trust me, it isn't. Good managers down the bottom of the league and some good teams, good squads. So we now got to make it up. And we ain't going to make it up playing like that in the first half. Like we played at Liverpool, like we played second half, like we played first half at Swansea, like we did against Crystal Palace, play with a bit more conviction in what we're doing. And ambition. You can't win games unless you have ambition. And it was only really when Gareth Barry come on today and Bruntley that we looked to me like we had the ambition to go and get something.
Ollie Burke showed a bit of ambition running at players as well. What were your assessment on this?
Well, I felt sorry for Ollie because he was in a team which lacked energy, and that, as I say, that's my fault. I take full responsibility. I should have put some fresh legs in there. So he didn't see a lot of the ball, and he had his moments. It was a couple of things that he lost the ball in some dangerous areas he'd have to learn from. We'll sit him down, talk him through it. But, going forward, he's going to be an asset in some games, particularly when we got the lead, because he can take you up the pitch and get you that second, third goal that might be crucial. So hopefully he'll learn from today and we go forward with him.
At the other end of the park, what was your take on the goals that you lost on?
Yeah, the first goal, perhaps the cross shouldn't have come in, and maybe Ollie should have been done a little bit better in that situation. The second goal, I've got to be honest, I haven't seen it again, but it took a big deflection, did it? Yeah, so, that was tough. But they had other moments, Man United. They've obviously got some fantastic forward players that I thought we dealt with quite well. Even though we've conceded 2 goals in the first half, we've defended reasonably well in that half. As much as we didn't put pressure on them, they didn't look like they was hurting us too much. So there was some crumbs of comfort in the first half, even though I'd like it a lot better than it was.